Alright, this has been on my mind for a while, and that being FPS games, but honestly gaming in general. To me, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And yeah, I know everyone says that, but I'm not even trying to be dramatic with this one. I'm generally thinking something changed. Lobbies, in my opinion, just feel way more intense now. Winning the win isn't new, that's always been part of games. But now it feels like every single match is locked in from like the second the game starts. Barely any like casual vibes anymore, in my opinion. You load in and everyone's already got full speed, crazy movement, sweating straight out the gate. And when you step back and look at gaming as a whole, it makes sense, to be honest. Back in the day, you learned things just by playing. You messed around with your mates, figured things out naturally, movement, recoil, weird strats, and all of that just came from playing the game from your point of view. Now though, a game drops and instantly your feed's full of best settings, top movement techs, use this meta build. Now, I've made a couple of videos like that, but to me, I feel like nobody learns slowly anymore. Everyone just jumps straight into being like proper, like just optimized with all this information on the internet. So it's made the average skill level way higher, and honestly, that part's kind of cool. People are just better now, and I think the real shift happened during lockdown. Everyone was stuck inside and gaming just exploded. Fortnite, Warzone, Valorant, you know them all. Suddenly loads of people who barely gamed before were putting in hours every day. Kids, adults, creators, everyone had time to grind. But now you load into a chilled match, you're against someone who's been playing for like 8 hours already. Now obviously I've got a competitive side to me and I like locking in, but sometimes I do just want to chill. But I feel like this competitive mindset 24/7 in gaming's just stuck around now. Now in 2025, still feels the same, and here's where it changed for me personally. It stopped feeling like people were just playing for fun. It started feeling like winning became the only main goal. And once that vibe kind of spread, you kind of get pulled into it too. Even if you want to chill, you end up having to lock in, or it's a rough time for you. Games used to be how I switched my brain off. Now it sometimes feels like I have to switch it on even more. You load in, try harder than you're meant to, get tilted when things go bad, and then you just sat there like, wait, this was meant to be fun. You spawn in and instantly movement tech, flick shots, coordinate pushes before you even fully get comfortable in your chair, you know what I mean? I've only just started the game, you know what I mean? Like, matchmaking chill. Now you see these people and it's the same with me. It's impressive. I find it proper cool. But sometimes you just want to play without having to lock into focus mode. Like I'm literally 120% of my brain has to be activated to play the game. And to be honest with you, social content made it worse. Now I'm part of that pool, you know what I mean? I'm making content right now. But all you see is crack streamers dropping huge games, you know, TikTok insane clips. Watch my highlight reels back to back, bro. Alright, I'm not going to do that again. So now that becomes the standard in people's heads. Everyone's chasing clips, everyone's copying the meta, everyone's trying to pop off every single match. And doing that non-stop, man, that gets exhausting. At some point, you're not really playing anymore, you're just performing. I miss when gaming had room for dumb fun. Using weapons that clearly weren't good but were fun anyway. Trying awful strats just to see what would happen. Not caring if a match went bad. And I'm not saying games were better back then. Players are just more skilled now, and that's fine. But somewhere along the line, we lost the balance. We should be able to be competitive and still enjoy the game. Both obviously can exist. Lately, I've been trying to go back to this mindset. I've stopped stressing about perfect builds. I use whatever's fun instead of what's best. I focus on more enjoyable matches than winning every single time. Me and my friends will coordinate. We want to win the game, but we'll also have laughs in between, like the fights, you know what I mean? We wipe a team and we're waiting for them to come back from the cash out. We'll goof off a bit. Sometimes it blows up in our faces, but even that makes it funnier. But honestly, gaming feels good again since I've been doing this. Less pressure, more fun, way less tilt, even if I'm in a competitive match. So yeah, FPS games don't feel different because players are doing anything wrong. It's just the culture's like changed in gaming. It's become way more mainstream. To me, the whole scene's shifted towards constant competition. And if you feel that too, you're definitely not alone. Winning's great, getting better is great, but none of that should replace the reason why we started gaming in the first place. Just having fun. Anyway, that's the little rant over. Let me know what you think about this shift too, or am I just getting old? Probably both. Catch you in the next one.